What's up, guys? Head coach back, 17-9 record, 6-game winning streak. Haven't turned the ball over in 6 games. Only punted once in that time. A lot of long drives, but playing really efficient football. Defense has been good. Winning the turnover battle, obviously. See if we can keep it rolling.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had you next. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
God, I was about to say I want to play the Cardinals. Here we go.
The venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off.
First time playing zona.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Assuming the kid's good if he uses them.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas.
See if we can get this winning streak to 7.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He's going to start airing on me.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll run it.
Wow.
And he's going to be out up around the 45.
Actually put him in the spy, too.
23
Put him in
yards on the
contain.
tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Flush to his right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Insane.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
He's running, man.
Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings
Looking to throw again.
Oh, I missed him. Fuck. I brought him too.
Touchdown,
I had him off bounds.
Kyler Murray taking it in.
Can't miss.
And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him,
I brought my DB covering the slot guy on blitz there, just manually, and I missed him.
for making it happen.
to kick off for Arizona.
We're feeling this guy's one of the top guys.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback.
I mean, he runs around to the right side of the field and then throws off balance. I mean, at least I try to run a normal offense. All right, let's go. I don't think this dude can stop me. Right now, I'm rolling.
25-yard line.
I'll do what I do.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
He's going to run some fucking cheese
and be
defense
backed
here,
up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr.
Oh, what? See, and I just said just on the fucking drag. I don't know why I was looking at that. Guy comes out of nowhere.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now look at this.
There you go. You fucking showboat on me like that.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking.
Big play there.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 27, Carr. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
Speed of Ruggs.
This well upfield across the 45. 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big hitter there. This one
cash in on that huge.
From the 34 now, here's
huge
1st
fumble
and 10.
when he started fucking showboating.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now they're staring
guy's legit though. King James, King J, yeah, you're good. Read the fucking playmaker there. Jesus.
Extending the play, hoping someone
He's gonna block this now, probably.
But they never did.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Perfect. All right, 7-3.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board.
We get a stop. We get a
7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he returns this to the 22.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone get lucky.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. And he hits Drake. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders,
King J, you don't punt. You never punt.
Excellent field position.
Thanks for the field position.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
What?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was taken down.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pick.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Don't make any sense, little Bobby.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Weren't expecting that one, were you, King J?
13, either 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a play call from head coach.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Top one.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Running is Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Fucking like a magician down the field. Surgical. Surgical, King J.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Cardinals 7.
This
So
is
not
really
much time
good.
to work with here.
You got
9 seconds remaining.
so instead of 14-0, he starts celebrating on a touchdown. That's 10-7 Raiders.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Vegas Flav added to his story.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr.
Nice fucking pass.
Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Out of the gun, here's Murray being chased out left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
14, Raiders 10.
This guy is
So
legit.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next
Carr,
drive.
and there's 2 interceptions.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He's got daylight. 30, 10.
Oh, that's the way to run it.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 56 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Time to get a stop.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Dancing to his left.
To the ball. Yeah!
The Raiders have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback,
what about boxing them up,
starts
baby?
all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 6 yards there. First down, Vegas.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He is in zone.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Escaping. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tanner Vallejo.
I didn't think I had anybody who was better than throwing a pick.
9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Have to look at the replay later.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
I thought he was going to bring a blitz there, though, so
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes. So they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here.
Oh!
Do it again.
That was the ball game. What are you doing? Oh, my
Down on the
God.
scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
Oh,
again.
my God. I forgot about that fucking route. That was dropping game-ending
just shy of
interception.
the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The pass gets into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Arizona.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
That one we got.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Still got to get a first down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 11. Carr gonna throw here.
Staying down, idiot.
To his tight end, Waller. And the Card's going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, boy. Punt.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Football. I thought he was in cover 3.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Here we go, boys. This is it.
What happens now with these quarterbacks who can move? Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Another winner for head coach. Just fucking locking down on D, baby.